Rachel Foster was a 27-year-old woman living in New York City, trying desperately to leave her past behind. After a devastating breakup with her long-term boyfriend, she decided to change her residence and job, hoping to escape the memories that haunted her every day. Despite her attempts to start anew, Rachel found herself in a deep depression. She had no energy to cook for herself, resorted to binge eating, and gained weight. Her focus at work dwindled, and she withdrew from her social life, feeling utterly alone. From the moment Rachel moved into her new flat, she began having vivid and haunting dreams. Each night, she dreamt of a handsome man who would flirt with her, propose to her, and then vanish suddenly, leaving her feeling confused and unnerved. Despite her recent heartbreak, Rachel couldn't help but feel a strange attraction to the man in her dreams. These recurring visions disturbed her, as they reminded her of the love she had lost and the loneliness she felt. She became increasingly irritated by these nightly visitations, which only added to her emotional turmoil. One evening, as Rachel sat in her dimly lit living room, her doorbell rang. She hesitated for a moment before answering. Standing before her was a handsome, charming man with a friendly smile. He introduced himself as Adam, her new neighbor, and asked if he could borrow some sugar. Rachel, caught off guard by his presence, obliged and handed him a small container. To her shock, Adam was the same man she had been seeing in her dreams. As Adam turned to leave, he hesitated and asked if she could spare a moment for a cup of coffee. Rachel, craving company and distraction from her thoughts, agreed and invited him in. They sat together, sharing stories and sipping coffee. Adam opened up about his own heartbreak, describing how he had moved to the city to escape his past. Rachel felt a connection with Adam. His vulnerability mirrored her own. She realized that she wasn't alone in her suffering, and the shared pain brought them closer. They began to spend more time together, hanging out, and finding solace in each other's company. For the first time in months, Rachel felt a glimmer of happiness and started to reclaim her life. However, their time together grew sporadic as Rachel became busier with work. One day, she decided to surprise Adam with a visit, hoping to rekindle their bond. She rang his doorbell, but to her shock, an elderly couple answered. They insisted that no such person named Adam lived there. Confused and alarmed, Rachel questioned the security guard about Adam. The guard looked puzzled and confirmed that no one by that name had ever entered the building. Determined to uncover the truth, Rachel reviewed the building's security footage. Her heart raced as she watched the recordings. There was no sign of Adam. Instead, the footage showed her opening the door and talking to empty air. Rachel's blood ran cold as she realized that Adam was not real. He was a ghost who had appeared in her life to help her through her darkest moments. The revelation left her both terrified and grateful. She understood that the ghost had served his purpose and moved on, leaving her with a newfound strength and determination to live her life to the fullest. This chilling experience changed Rachel forever. She was haunted by the memory of the ghost who had helped her heal, but she also felt a profound sense of gratitude. Rachel learned that even in the darkest times, there could be light, and sometimes, it came from the most unexpected sources.